me want to know. Step by step, I get to come with them.
He likes my diamonds and my pearl. I said thank you, I designed it. Not your average girl.
Hello everyone, it's me again, Chocolate Geisha, back for another video, so thank you for tuning in. 皆さんこんにちは、チョコレートゲイシャです。お久しぶりですね。Today's topic is going to be Japanese beauty standards. So, every civilization around the world has their own unique concept of beauty. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, right? Some people like them thinner, some people like them thicker, some people like long hair, short hair, dark skin, light skin. It really just depends on where you are, and Japan is no exception. A lot of these Japanese beauty standards are based on familiarity, something that feels Japanese. Although foreigners can be considered beautiful, the main standard is what Japanese women aspire to be. As a stranger to this land of the rising sun, I feel personally convicted to share my knowledge with you all, especially being so different compared to the looks of the natives here. So let's get started. Number one is cuteness. People are cute all the time. Don't get me wrong, people have so many different personalities here and different tastes of how they dress themselves. Some people might be goth, some people choose to be kawaii or western or hip hop or whatever the case. It seems to me at least that no matter what genre you pick to base your whole style off of, people are cute 24/7, always cute, always adorable. That's kind of like the idea that they go for. That's something new to me because, you know, I grew up in the States, and to be beautiful is to be sexy, sultry, to be alluring. But here in Japan, everything seems to be leaning more towards a youthful kind of beauty, a girly kind of beauty, a young, fresh, new, innocent kind of beauty. You can see it in the way that they dress, you can see it in the way that they talk. That cuteness has just seeped so deeply in. Okay, number two is fair skin. Fair skin, light skin, white skin is considered so highly here. You'll walk around in the summertime and people will have umbrellas up, walking around town like year-round. Coming to Japan as a dark-skinned woman, I already knew. It still kind of shook me a little bit. I thought to myself when I first, wow, I'm really in a whole different culture. And just to note, like a lot of lotion companies, a lot of skincare companies that sell tanner in Western countries, they sell lightening creams in Eastern countries, just so you know. Okay, number three is big eyes. Eyes are put on such a high pedestal here. People love the appearance of eyes. Deer in the headlights, innocent, inquisitive, curious looking eyes. People love that here. A little story time. When I went to Matsuyama, which is where I went to my first onsen, my first hot spring ever, I was walking in the mall with a couple friends who were on the same program and a couple Japanese people as well. And we stopped outside of a storefront and I'm just standing there, and this one lady was like, oh, Regine. She was like, oh, beautiful. And I was just like so shy. I was like, oh my God, thank you. She thought that my eye area was beautiful. She was just like, please come back to our store. I was like, you really like my eyes. In a lot of Asian nations, in fact, having a monolid is very common. So when they see like a double-lidded eye, it's considered very beautiful. They really like that look on women. And men, eyes is a big one. So number four, long, dark hair. They love long hair and they love dark hair. The long, silky, flowy, shiny, glossy, dark hair is so beautiful. I feel like in most cultures that's the case. It's a sign of health, it's a sign of nobility, it's just a sign of being in a good place if you can grow your hair out long, right? Although they do consider lighter colored hairs exotic colored hair, very beautiful, like red hair and blonde hair, they do tend to lean more towards darker colored hair, dark browns and blacks. And a lot of the women here have dark brown and black colored hair because of that. If you look in a lot of old Japanese paintings, you can see the princesses and the queens wearing long, luscious locks and having their eyebrows like up to here. But we won't talk about that. Number 5 is slimness. They consider people who are slimmer and thinner more beautiful than someone who has the same features but is thicker. They really, really like being slim. And people are always talking about diets, and it's such a big thing here to be slim, and they really consider that beautiful. I've noticed that being in the States, everyone wants to be thick, you know, everyone's trying to get that hourglass figure. But here in Japan, people aspire to have like a thinner frame. The hourglass is still highly in demand here, but they like a really slim version of it. I've felt the pressure to be slim myself. So I was riding the bus one day, right? And I rode the bus just a little too far, and I told the bus driver like, oh, I passed my stop. It was like 2 stops ago. And he was like, oh, that's okay. Just walk. Diet. And I was like, you don't even know me. I tried not to take it personally, but I was kind of in my feelings. I was walking home like, how dare he try to tell me I should diet? Like, what? That's a really big thing here. They really emphasize being skinny. And number 6, the last one, is that people love European looking features. I was gonna say Western, but I scratched that off because in reality, people wanna look Caucasian. In certain cases, I feel like a second-class gaijin. I'll make a video on that. I really don't like pulling the race card, especially if I don't have to, but there are certain cases where it's extremely appropriate, and I feel like this is one of them. So a story time. I was getting ready for the day. I was putting on my makeup, getting my hair together, and I hear a ring on the doorbell. So I go to the door and I get the mail, and I'm just chatting with the mailman. He was like, you're so pretty. Are you from Indonesia? And I was like, no. Are you from Malaysia? I was like, no. He was like, where are you from? I told him I'm American. And he was like, oh, are one of your parents white? I was like, what kind of question is that? No! I was like, what you trying to say, Ji-chan? What you trying to say? You trying to say I can't be black and beautiful? What you trying to say? It's hard not to get into your feelings because I was in mine. Let me calm down. Sorry, I feel very strongly about this. But being a black gaijin is very different from being a white gaijin. But I will talk about that in another video. So, thank you for tuning into this video. If you like this video, then like it. And if you want to see more, then hit subscribe and become part of the YouTube fam. But thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!